So in this tutorial, I'm going to be teaching you guys the overview of Ads Manager account, right? So all this while I have been teaching you guys everything that you need to know regarding a TikTok a Business Center account, right? So now that we are done with everything that you guys need to know concerning Business Center account, the next thing that I need to walk you guys through is the TikTok Ads Manager account. So you can see that on this Business Center account, I have two Ads Manager accounts here. So you can even create more than two Ads Manager accounts. I have shown you guys how to go about that, and you can even request an access to someone else's Ads Manager account, of which I have demonstrated for you guys how to go about it as well. So depending on the ad account, the ads manager account that you want to actually work with, you can select either the first option or the second option. But for the sake of this tutorial, I'm going to be working with the second option. So I'm going to be walking you guys through everything that you need to know regarding ads manager accounts overview. However, in this ads manager account, we have a whole lot of things to actually cover here. So but this tutorial basically is just to show you guys the basics, right? So once we are done with the basics, then we have to like dive deeper into everything that you guys need to know regarding an ads manager account. So you can see, as I clicked on it, the first option that is available for us is to select our campaign objectives. So you see that when running an ad, basically you are presented with three campaign objective: brand awareness, sales, lead generation, right? But then it's far more beyond that. So if you want to have access to the full option, all you have to do is to click on this switch to full version here. So I would not recommend you set up your ad using this option that is presented for you. So for you to have access to more features, all you have to do is to click on this switch to full version. Then you click on confirm here. So once you do that, you just have to allow it to load, and once it's done loading properly, then we can proceed with the rest of the settings, right? So you can see our campaign objective. So if we are used to running an ad in the past, probably Meta ads and even Google ads, you know that the first step is your campaign level, right? So that's how it is to TikTok ads as well. So we have the campaign level, we have the ad group or the ad set level, and the last level, which is the ad level. So on your TikTok Ads Manager account, it is practically the same thing as well. So you see that on the campaign level, as usual with other platforms, right? The first option is your campaign objective, right? So even in this place, we still have our campaign objective. So you remember when we were not on the full version, we have I think about three campaign objectives, right? But now that we have switched to full version, you can see the list of campaign objectives that we have. So the first one is the reach, probably for awareness, right? So you want to like create an awareness for a product or for a brand. So if you want to do that, your aim is not just to make sale. So your aim of running a reach campaign objective is not to make sale. Your aim is to get your product or your brand to as many people as possible in order for them to be acquainted with whatever thing that you are selling or your product or you're offering to them, right? Then the second option that you can see here is the traffic objective. So for the traffic objective, your aim is actually to send people to a website or an app or even a TikTok shop. So your aim basically here is not really to make a sale. So your aim is to push a lot of traffic to maybe a website, a landing page, or an app. So if your aim of actually running an ad is actually to send traffic of people to a certain place, then the option that you have to use when setting up your campaign is a traffic objective. And now let's talk about video objective. So for the video objective, it means you want to get a lot of people to actually view your video, and not just only to view the video, probably maybe to comment on the video or to interact with your video. So if that is what you are looking for, maybe you have a video and you want the video to get to a higher number of people, right? So if that is what you are looking for, then I would recommend that you select the video views objective when you are setting up your campaign from scratch. So the thing that you guys need to know is that when it comes to running a campaign, like you can see, we have about either 6 or 7 campaign objectives here. So before you run an ad, the first thing is to sit down and decide on what you are trying to achieve from that campaign. So what you are trying to achieve from that campaign will definitely determine the campaign objective for you to use. So you cannot just wake up and then jump to your ads manager and then select any random objective. No, that is not how it works. You're going to end up blowing your money. So you need to first determine your objective, like what is your aim of running this campaign. So once you can define your aim of running that particular campaign, then when it comes to selecting the campaign objective on the TikTok Ads Manager platform, it becomes easier for you because you already know what you tend to achieve at the end of the day. So let me continue with the rest one. So you can see we have a community interaction. So for this community interaction, basically you want to get people to follow your TikTok account. So if you have a low subscriber or low followers on your TikTok account and you want to increase your TikTok following, then this is the best option for you. So you can get people to follow your TikTok account, you can get people to visit your TikTok profile, and you can also promote your live stream via this community interaction objective, right? So for this second option that you can see, get more people to visit your TikTok profile. Let me put it on it again. Get more people to visit your TikTok profile. So you know that there are a lot of businesses like they don't have websites, they don't have an app. So it's strictly their TikTok page or their TikTok profile that they use for their business, right? So they have a lot of products, even how to place an order, a lot of things on their TikTok profile, right? So for a business that have every detail about their business on their TikTok profile, then it is possible that you can also run this community interaction with the aim of sending people to your TikTok profile. So once you send these people to your TikTok profile, they can go through the list of available products or services or what you render. So anyone that interested them, they can actually click on it, try to find a way to reach out to you and make a purchase from you, right? So this is actually very, very important when it comes to running ads for people that have their business, everything on their TikTok profile. Also for this conversion, you can see this conversion basically is you're trying to make a sale. Your end goal here is to make a sale from your TikTok ads. So if your end goal is to make a sale, get leads, anything at all from TikTok ad, then the option that you have to use is this conversion, right? So the first one is app promotion. So for this app promotion, you can get as many people to install your app or even to like make a purchase from your app as well. These things are actually possible, right? So you can see the cost effective way to get more people to install and take desired actions in your app. So people can actually install your app through this app promotion. And not just only that, if you want people to actually make a purchase or maybe to submit their details via your application, your app, right? So all these things are possible with a TikTok app promotion objective. And also the second to the last one is a lead, right? So I want to believe that most of you here, you're already familiar with lead objective, right? So your aim of running a lead ad basically is just to get contact of people so that you can follow up with them, and over time, probably subsequent time, they can be able to trust you enough to buy from you. So if you're someone that you are into high net worth product, like products that are capital intensive, then it is advisable that you run a TikTok lead generation using the lead generation objective so that you can get contact of this your potential clients, so that you can be following up with them over time. Like I said, if they are well acquainted or trust you to and to an extent, they can be well convinced. Oh my God, what am I saying? So once these people trust you to an extent, they will be so convinced to actually make a purchase from you. Then the last option is the sales objective. So for this sales objective, this is what most businesses use, right? Because most businesses, their aim of coming to TikTok is just to make a sale, right? To get people who are going to buy their products or services, right? So if your aim is actually to make a sale, like to make a sale instantly or get people to take a particular action, then the option that you have to use is this a sales objective. So you can see drive sales on your TikTok shop, website, or an app. So if this is what you intend to do, then this last option that says sales objective is the most appropriate campaign objective for you to use when it comes to setting up your campaign, right? So now I want to believe that you guys are acquainted with everything that has to do with campaign objective on the TikTok Ads Manager platform. So now that you guys are acquainted with everything that you need to know about the campaign objective, I'm going to be pausing this video here right now. Then the next video I'm going to be doing for you guys is to show you guys everything that you need to know about the ad group level. And once I am done with the ad group level, then I will proceed to everything that you guys need to know regarding ad level of a TikTok ads manager. So once I am done breaking these things down for you guys, then I will show you guys how to run each of these ads step by step. Like, I will show you guys how to run reach campaign. I will show you guys how to run traffic, video view, community interactions one by one, so that you guys will actually refer back to these videos anytime that you have a client in the future that require any of these services, right? So that is what you guys need to know now. I'm going to be posting this video, and like I said, the next video is to show you guys how to actually um everything you guys need to know on the ad group level, right? So thank you, and let's see in the other video.